my channel. I am so pumped for today's video. I am going to be talking to you about one of the #1 things that I get asked most often, and can you guess what that is? Yes, you guessed right. It is, how do I get started in real estate? So let's dive right into this video and get started. Talk about is if you're starting a career in real estate, you're gonna have to go get your license. I am talking about your broker license. I obviously am licensed in Colorado. You can also get your license in multiple states, but we are just gonna focus today on Colorado. So now that you've decided that you want to be an agent, you need to go get your license. Now you have to go through, I call it a circus of events, to go get that license. First thing you're gonna do is go through the Colorado Real Estate Commission's office, which is AKA DORA. DORA is the Department of Regulatory Agencies right here in Colorado. This is going to be like your step-by-step guide, and it houses everything that you will need to obtain your broker license in the state of Colorado. That's what's great about jumping into real estate, is it can go as fast or as slow as you want it. It is basically at your pace. For me, and what worked for my schedule, is I had just had our third son. I had been bartending. I've done a plethora of things. I've always bartended because that's where the money was, and I love mixology. I've just like dabbled into everything else on top of that. Well, now being a mom of, we have 3 boys, we're in a whole new area, I'm like, I don't really want to bartend anymore. The hours don't work with family life. And we were getting into real estate, and my husband's like, why don't you just go get your license? And at first I'm like, no, I don't want to go get my license. We have an agent. Why would I go get my license? And then we had actually a really bad experience with an agent. And then we found another agent. She was really awesome. And after chatting with her and seeing how the process was, I was like, you know what, I can do this. Like, I love talking to people. I love helping people. And I'm passionate about what my husband and I are wanting to do, what we want to accomplish together. Enough of that said, for me it was really cool. I was able to get in, go through all the steps and all the systems, the processes at my own pace, but I was able to do it fairly quickly because at the time I wasn't working, I was staying at home. But again, that's the beauty of it, because if you are working a full-time job or if you're a full-time student, whatever your situation is, you do it at your own pace. Now that you looked up all the information on the DORA website, you will have a checklist of things that you need to do in order to get your license, and I literally mean in order. Once you find out your education requirements, because yes, you're gonna have to do schooling. If you don't have a degree from a university or a college that is accredited towards real estate, then yes, you're gonna have to go to real estate school. And there are a ton. There's different types also, again, to work around whatever schedule you have. Once you've gotten through the courses and you have your certification of completion, now you are able to schedule your real estate exam. Your exam is going to consist of a 2-part, I'm going to call it a procedure, that houses your state exam and your federal exam. Once you've passed both of these exams, you can roll on through to get your background check and fingerprinting for both state and federal. And you thought I was done, but I'm not. So once you've completed all of that, you're gonna jump online and you're gonna complete an application, and you're gonna upload all of the documents that you've obtained thus this far. Once everything is completed and approved, you will now receive your Colorado real estate license. Okay guys, so now that you have obtained your real estate license, you're good to go. You're like, sweet, I have it, now what? Well, now you have to find a sponsoring broker. And what do I mean by sponsoring broker? Some place that you're gonna be able to house your real estate license. So examples of a sponsoring broker, I'm sure you've heard of them, but Keller Williams, for example. So when I graduated from real estate school and went through the hoops and the circus and everything and was finally granted my certification, passed and got everything qualified, blah, 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 I actually went to Keller Williams Preferred. That's where I chose to hang my license. On a side note, I didn't do a ton of research on the brokerage that I chose, but I was really impressed with the instructor that I had. So this particular office housed its own school, and my instructor actually became my mentor, which is a whole nother thing that you definitely should look into when you're just starting in real estate. Another example, there's Coldwell Banker, there's Remax, Compass, there's Berkshire Hathaway. There are so many different brokerages, guys, that you can go with. You can also go individual or start on a team. It's basically however you want to start and build your business and your brand, that's where you want to go. But just remember that picking a brokerage is going to be the first major decision that you do as a new agent. The last thing that I cannot stress enough, and probably, well, they're all important, on your path to getting your career jump started in real estate, you need to educate yourself. I cannot stress this enough. There's so much to learn when you're jumping into the real estate world. And if you're becoming an agent or you're being a broker, you're gonna be helping someone possibly make the biggest decision that they make in their life. This kind of comes into play with to where you wanna hang your license. What brokerages are you gonna turn to or choose to go with? What has the best education? What has the best thing? There are so many resources though that you can find that are added value to whatever brokerage you decide to go with. There's so many different avenues that you can take to definitely educate yourself so that you can be the best agent for your client. I literally just wanted to go over the top 3 things I thought you should know so you can dive into real estate as an agent. And even though real estate is always moving, always changing, there's ups, there's downs, it's a crazy, crazy, crazy profession. But just know that these are the first 3 things I felt were super important and actually helped and guided me to getting my Colorado real estate license. As always, guys, I hope that my videos are bringing you value. And if you liked it, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. It's usually like right here or right here. And don't forget to hit the bell notification because that's what's going to notify you of upcoming videos. And if you guys have any more questions on how to obtain your real estate license, drop a comment below. And hopefully I'll see you guys around Denver. And if not, I'll see you on my next video. Bye.